Walking in peace, guarding your mind with Scripture, Isaiah 26:3. What if I told you that the greatest battle you face today isn't around you, but inside your own mind? Climax moment. Imagine waking up tomorrow morning, and for the first time in years, you feel a deep, unshakable calm. The world's chaos, still there, the demands, the anxieties, still knocking at your door. But somehow, a quiet strength anchors you. Your thoughts are steady, your heart at peace. That is the power of a guarded mind. And Isaiah 26:3, a 2,700-year-old scripture, reveals a forgotten formula for achieving that peace, no matter what storms surround you. Today, we're diving deep into how you can protect your mental well-being, find lasting peace, and truly walk in the calm promised by ancient wisdom, psychology, and the most trusted voices in personal growth. Welcome back to Your Channel Name, where we unravel life's toughest questions through the lenses of psychology, spirituality, and science, helping you live with more clarity, strength, and peace. If you're struggling with anxiety, stress, or negative thoughts, you are not alone. The mind is our greatest battlefield, yet with the right tools, it can also become our sanctuary. Today, we focus on a single line of Scripture, Isaiah 26:3. You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast because they trust in you. But what does guarding your mind really mean in the chaos of modern life? And how can ancient wisdom and modern science combine to transform your inner world? 1. The war within. Why your mind needs guarding. Let's begin with an honest truth. Most of our struggles are born in the battlefield of the mind. Dr. Daniel Amen, world-renowned psychiatrist, says, "You are not your thoughts, but your thoughts can shape your destiny." On average, a person has over 6,000 thoughts per day. Studies by the National Science Foundation estimate that 80% of those are negative and 95% are repetitive. The world, social media, news, even our own families, often feeds our minds with anxiety, comparison, and fear. The ancient Stoics recognized this too. Epictetus famously taught, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Transition with an example-style story. Think of your mind as a garden. If left unguarded, weeds, negative thoughts, grow wild, choking out peace and joy. But with intention, you can plant seeds of trust, gratitude, and hope. If you've ever noticed your mind spiraling into negativity, drop a comment. What's one thought you wish you could silence forever? And don't forget to hit like if you believe that peace is possible. 2. The science behind inner peace. So, is perfect peace just a religious fantasy, or is there real science behind it? Harvard neuroscientist Dr. Sarah Lazar discovered that regular meditation and mindfulness physically reshape the brain, shrinking the fear center, amygdala, and strengthening the regions tied to calm and focus. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, the gold standard in psychology, centers around thought guarding. Catch the negative thought, challenge it, and choose a new focus. The Apostle Paul echoed this principle nearly 2,000 years ago in Philippians chapter 4:8. Whatever is true, whatever is noble, think about such things. When you're under stress, your brain releases cortisol, a hormone that, in small doses, helps you react, but over time, erodes your sense of peace. But studies show that trust, faith in something larger, whether God, purpose, or meaning, dramatically lowers anxiety and strengthens mental resilience. Next time you feel overwhelmed, pause. Breathe in deeply. Ask yourself, is this thought true? Is it helpful? Can I let it go? Try this 30-second pause exercise right now and share in the comments if you felt even a slight shift. And remember to subscribe for more practical, science-backed strategies. 3. The power of Scripture, Isaiah 26:3 explained. Let's go deeper into Isaiah 26:3. What does it really mean to have a steadfast mind? The Hebrew word for steadfast here is samuk, meaning supported, propped up, unwavering. Perfect peace in Hebrew is shalom shalom, doubling the word for emphasis, meaning complete, whole, lacking nothing. Trusted theologian Dr. Tim Keller explains, peace isn't the absence of problems, it's the presence of something greater, a deep trust that, come what may, you are held. This is echoed by psychologist Dr. Viktor Frankl, Holocaust survivor and author of Man's Search for Meaning. When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. During World War II, in a concentration camp, Viktor Frankl endured horrors most of us can't imagine. Yet, he found an inner freedom no guard could touch. His mind, he writes, was anchored, steadfast, by purpose and faith. Memorize Isaiah 26:3. Write it on a note and place it on your mirror, computer, or phone. When anxiety strikes, repeat it slowly, letting each word settle into your heart. If this scripture brings you hope, write peace in the comments and share this video with someone who needs encouragement today. 4. Daily practices for guarding your mind. Peace is not just a feeling. It's a practice, a discipline. Here's how you can train your mind daily to walk in peace. Morning mindset ritual. Start each day with 5 minutes of silence or prayer. Neuroscience shows the first 15 minutes after waking shape your mindset for hours. Scripture meditation. Meditate on Isaiah 26:3 or other verses of comfort and strength. Use the 4-7-8 breathing method. Breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 7, exhale for 8. Repeat while reflecting on the verse. Thought journaling. Write down intrusive thoughts. For each, ask, is this true? Is this loving? Does this align with who I want to be? Gratitude practice. Dr. Robert Emmons, leading gratitude researcher, found that just 3 things you're grateful for each day boosts happiness and calm. When anxious, take 1 small, positive action. Call a friend, walk in nature, help someone. Dr. Caroline Leaf, cognitive neuroscientist. You can rewire your brain. What you focus on grows. Which of these practices will you try first? Comment below and let's build a community of peace seekers. 5. Obstacles to peace and how to overcome them. Of course, real life is messy. Even the most committed person faces setbacks. So, what steals our peace and how can we fight back? Unforgiveness, chronic worry, overexposure to negativity, news, social media, isolation, unforgiveness. Clinical psychologist Dr. Everett Worthington says, forgiveness frees you first. Start with empathy, even if it's just for yourself. Chronic worry. Practice worry journaling. Set a timer for 10 minutes to worry, then close the journal and move on. Negativity diet. Limit news and social media intake. Replace with uplifting music, books, or podcasts. Connection. Reach out. Shared burdens are lighter. Harvard's 80-year happiness study found that strong relationships are the #1 predictor of lasting well-being. What's your biggest obstacle to peace right now? Share in the comments. Sometimes just naming it is the first step to freedom. And if this is helping you, don't forget to like and subscribe. 6. Peace beyond understanding. Stories from history. History is filled with ordinary people who found peace in extraordinary circumstances. Corrie ten Boom, imprisoned for hiding Jews in World War II, wrote, "There is no pit so deep that God's love is not deeper still." Nelson Mandela, after 27 years in prison, said, "As I walked out the door toward my freedom, I knew if I didn't leave my bitterness and hatred behind, I'd still be in prison." What do these stories have in common? A choice to focus on what cannot be taken, faith, hope, and the power of a guarded mind. Whose story inspires you most? Drop their name or a favorite quote in the comments. Let's keep their legacy alive together. 7. Bringing it all together. Walking in peace every day. So, how do we live this out, not just today, but for a lifetime? Guard your mind daily, like a gardener with precious soil. Lean on wisdom, scripture, science, mentors. Practice trust, especially when life feels uncertain. Build rituals, morning mindset, gratitude, connection. Forgive quickly and love deeply. Remember, peace is not the absence of storms. It's the presence of an anchor, truth, trust, and a steadfast mind. Isaiah 26:3 reminds us, "You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast because they trust in you." In a world that profits from your fear, choose instead to profit from your peace. If this video gave you hope, please subscribe, like, and share it with someone you love. Let's build a community where peace is possible, one guarded mind at a time. Thank you for watching, and remember, the world may be chaotic, but your mind can be a sanctuary. Walk in peace.